Shalom. Call Loy Blayah Bashim Al Shah Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, peace and salutations to the elect. Now, real quick, man, this is how you know it's coming down to the wire. You can't even order a freaking sandwich without getting arrested in these democratic cities that's demanding you to show proof that you've got the Zab Judah. This Jake right here, he gets arrested. This is in, I think, Brooklyn, New York. He gets arrested after trying to order food at a Panera. And I guess he figured because he might be a vet that he might have gotten, special treatment. But boy was he wrong. So hey, we're in that time, man. And this is basically Jim Crow Part 2 disguised as, medical safety. All right, they're gonna continue to use this crisis to lord over you, to rule over you. They say never let a good crisis go to waste. That's why they never planned on ending this thing. This is going to be an endemic. The Lord got to come in and stop this devil. But anyway, let me just play this little footage real quick. And matter of fact, you even had another incident in New York where you had a family of like 4 people that tried to go into an Applebee's and order food, and they ended up getting hemmed up and snatched out of there. So this devil, he's not gonna play, man. Going into 2022, it's gonna be some shit. So let me play this real quick.
You don't deserve to touch that flag, sir. Give him the flag. The flag does not touch the ground. The flag does not touch the ground. I want the Constitution. The Constitution of the United States is being violated. I cannot eat, and my sisters and brothers cannot work. And the NYPD, I'm not resisting. I'm complying 100%. No weapons, no bras, no ammo. No weapons, no bras, no ammo. No weapons, no bras, no ammo. No weapons, not violence. Hold the flag up. Stop being tough on me. Yo, we got it, man. We got the flag, man. We got it. Outside. Sir. Outside.
I like to know what's going to happen for my money. I'm not protesting. I want my food that I ordered. I'm a paying customer with the receipt already. If I don't get my money back, there's going to be a problem here, officer.
Take care of your order. Yes, you can.
Thank you very much. Come on. I expect my order. I'm a paying customer. I ordered already. I don't understand why I'm not getting my food, officer. Where's my food? I'm an American who deserves to eat their food. Excuse me, I want my food.
It is. All right, this finna get turned, man. And this devil, he ain't pulling no punches. He's coming down with that wrath. Revelation 12, verse 12. And it says, therefore rejoice, you heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So he's going to do all in his power because of the authority that was given to him to come down upon the people with great wrath, and that's what he's doing. All right, remember, great authority was given unto this beast. So this is what he's doing with his power. Revelation 13 and 1, it says, and I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, which is NATO and the EU. And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. It started with the Greek Empire first, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and he's meeting the bear right now. That bear being Russia, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power. The resurfacing of the Roman Empire, in which they had a power and authority over the whole known world. They're very powerful, and his seat and great authority. All right, and I've looked up this word before, for authority, and it's exousia, exousia, and it says down here, power of choice, liberty of doing as one pleases, and that's on his end. He has the power to do as he wants. All right, this does not pertain to you. You don't have any true liberty. All right, you're a slave, a debt slave, and you're a you were here, especially you tribes, you Jakes. You're here to be, a burden bearer. You're here to bear their burden. Be the scapegoat, take the blame. It says leave or permission, physical and mental power, the ability or strength with which one is endued, which he either possesses or exercises the power of authority, influence, and of right privilege, the power of rule or government, basically control, the power of him whose will and commands must be submitted to by others and obeyed. And if he lays the law down, you have to submit and obey his law. All right. This is the authority that this beast was given right now. And all he's gonna do is oppress the entire world. And when he's determined to get that damn, pharmakia potion into you, man. All right, if you don't give up your soul to this beast, you can't eat, you can't work, you can't survive, you can't live. All right, and that's that dragon speaking, man. Going back to in the same chapter when you read further down, it said that he had two horns like a lamb, but spake as a dragon, and we know what dragon goes back to, Draco, which goes back to that Athenian a lawgiver, out of Athens. All right, let's look up Draco. And not Draco, the one that got a knife put to his neck the other night. All right, Draco, legislator. Draco, also called Draco or Dracon, was the first recorded legislator of Athens in ancient Greece. He replaced the prevailing system of oral law and blood feud by a written code to enforce only by a court of law. And they were very, very oppressive, very harsh. You see, and he's coming down with that same, legislation. You can't even order a freaking sandwich, man. This is Psalms 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? And that's what he does. All right, he has the power to make a mandate law. All right, he don't care about your dude yelling about the Constitution, man. There ain't no Constitution, man. That's been out of the window damn near since 9/11, man. This is the NLT. Can unjust leaders claim that the Most High is on their side? Leaders whose decrees permit injustice. NIV, can a corrupt throne be allied with you? A throne that brings on misery by its decrees? Yeah, all it is bringing misery, man. The CSB, can a corrupt throne be your ally? A throne that makes evil laws. They're making this thing compulsory, man. And they hyping up this new moronic or Morion. All right. And because of that, they finna ramp up more fear porn in the media to try to get you to get your boozies. You are no longer, if you just got two, you are no longer fully zab juded up. They don't consider that fully jabbed. All right. So and this is gonna be an ongoing thing. It's not gonna stop. Basically, you'll never be considered fully zab juded up. It's just not gonna happen. This is gonna continue to happen. They're gonna expect for you to keep getting updated constantly. All right, multiple times annually. So and people they begged for this because of their fear and because they were mentally programmed. They begged for it. So now they're getting it. See, it's Isaiah 10:1, and it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievousness which they have prescribed." And that's straight up tyranny, man. This is straight up Jim Crow Part 2. It's just disguised under, medical safety, which shows you that this devil, his right hand is the right hand of falsehood. You can never believe this devil, man. Uh, NLT, it says, "What sorrow awaits the unjust judges and those who issue unfair laws." NIV, "Woe to those who make unjust laws, to those who issue oppressive decrees." Because all it is oppression, man. He's really trying to pressure you into, giving up your soul to him. Let me have power over your body and let me decide what to put into your body. And if you don't give me that power, I will dismiss you, from society. I will cut you out. Well, go ahead and do that, man. All right, because that's not going to separate the men of the Lord and even the sisters that believe. That's not going to separate us from our Lord, the love that we have for our Lord. All right, because that's who we serve. We don't serve you. Let me get that in Romans 8. He's only creating these conditions to get you to buckle. That's what he's doing. This is all these coercion tactics. Him, forcing it upon you by taking away, certain privileges and liberties. He's only doing that just to get you to fold to the temptation. He's doing everything in his power, but the elect are not going to fold. This is Romans 8:35. It says, "Who shall separate us from the love of a Mashiach? Shall tribulation?" And when you look up that word tribulation, it literally means to apply pressure, in which he's doing that to the whole world right now. Tribulation, and the word is thalipsis, and it says a pressing together pressure, and he's definitely applying that pressure worldwide, man. Already putting people in detention centers, and then also you have that bill in New York, also showing you that New York is becoming a straight dystopian shithole, as well as California. Them blue states, man. And I'm in one too. I like. It's only a matter of time before it comes here, but those states right there, they're the main ones, pushing the line, for the Norval Otis Ordo Seclorum. All right, but you have the New York State Assembly Bill A416. Go and look that up, man. It's on the New York Senate.gov website, and that legislation, which is supposed to be effective January 5th. The session begins, where basically they'll be able to, force those Zab Judas. They'll be able to force you to see your records. Um, parents have no consent whatsoever to their children, right? And also, it allows the governor to imprison anybody without trial. If they deem you or consider you a threat to public health, they can imprison you. So the the tribulation is already beginning. It just ain't fully turned up yet. But hey, the Lord, He's going to turn up the pressure, because at the end of the day, the Lord is in control. It says metaphorically, oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, straits, right? And that's what we're coming into, man. So going back, it says, it says, who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine, you want to try to starve us out, or nakedness, being destitute, or peril, danger, or sword, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. That's why it says in Revelation, those that got the victory, it said that they love not their lives unto death. So death doesn't move the Akim and the believers, the elect. Hey, it's a win-win situation, because hey, if this devil do put some of us to death, which he is, it talks about how you're gonna have those that's gonna be beheaded and martyred for the testimony of the Lord. Well, you're just gonna go right back to the spiritual realm and be with the Lord, while he sits on his right hand, ready to come back down. And then when he comes back down, you're gonna be risen up in a new body, and you're gonna go, you know, you're gonna basically be joint heirs, and you're gonna get your vengeance and everything. And it'll be honorable. It says, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, meaning authorities, Esau is given that authority right now, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Hamashiach Yahushua our Lord. And that's how we're going to overcome this beast. It's basically through our love and through faith, in which they both are synonymously action oriented. It's an action. We're willing to die, standing up for righteousness and standing up for the gospel, man, and not bound down to the image of Baal or the image of the beast. Okay, so it will take death, we'll take imprisonment, whatever, but we damn sure not gonna get this devil our soul. So hey, fuck these damn private businesses that want to enforce this tyranny. They gonna basically implode on themselves. It's gonna backfire, because once enough people see that, they're not gonna support these businesses that's enforcing that, and then you just gonna lose. You might get some of the sheep that you know who the devil already then took their soul. You might get a few of them to come in and keep you, give you a little money, but it ain't gonna be what it used to be. A lot of these businesses are gonna shut down. They're gonna go bankrupt, because that's stupid as hell. Why would you, enforce that? But they got to do what they're told. So I just wanted to do just a quick response to this. All right, this was in Brooklyn, New York. All right, dude couldn't even order a damn sandwich, man. So we're gonna see more of this, and then it's gonna get to the point where the people gonna get, you know, crazy. They gonna get, tired of the shit, and you already know what's gonna come next. So anyway, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai until the next lesson. Shalom.